Legendary stat, just so you know. With an only price. Man, this looks good. This looks good. When Ray brings any item, you know it's going to be great from Rastelli, our #1 food brand on QVC. But when he brings the sale, today's special value, or in this case, at today only price, 10 sirloins and 10 big old steak burgers, big old beef burgers, brand new. You know you got to wow. That's 20 steaks and burgers for this price. I'm 98626. That's a good deal. How you doing there?
Good to see you.
Happy 4th of July weekend, buddy.
Yes.
Interesting combo. I know you want to get to the close-up shots, but I want to get to what you get here. Tell me about these steaks. Let's start here.
So it's all Black Angus today, Rick, and it's all about barbecue, right? It's all about grilling season. We've got our Black Angus sirloin steaks. Rick, this is the first product. 8.5 years ago, you and I were on with my very first airing.
The sirloin.
That same sirloin steak.
That's wild.
Black Angus sirloin steak, center cut. We've taken every ounce of fat off of that, so when you eat that, you're going to eat from end to end.
And if it's been 8 years, you know that our viewers are still loving it.
They are still loving it, yes.
Individually packaged, individually wrapped up, no bones about it. And then you brought some burgers as well.
I did, and I brought what I call the butcher burger. And it's really a burger I created because there's 3 different blends that make up that burger, Rick. There's the brisket, the short rib, and the chuck. So they're the 3 T's: texture, taste, and tenderness. So when you bite into this burger, you can see the juiciness of it, you can see the texture of it, right? And what you get with the texture, because the brisket has wonderful texture, that's why I use the brisket.
I love your burgers,
but
brother.
what you see in the way of the moisture, that's come from the short rib, because the short rib has the most amount of marbling. And of course, the tenderness is from the chuck. So those 3 blends together make this incredible burger that's actually going to plump when you cook it.
Wow, and we're going to show you that in just a little bit, but as I taste this, realize, I know the 4th is tomorrow, right? I realize that. What, you need Memorial Day and the 4th of July to enjoy a burger and a steak? No, you need like a Tuesday.
Yes.
You need a day of the week, a meal that you want to have for yourself and your family, and man, oh man. Price per burger, I'm telling you, what is it with these restaurant burgers that are now $18, $20 burgers out there?
It's amazing, it really is.
This is restaurant quality. These guys supply restaurants around this great country of ours and other countries as well. Here comes the sirloin.
Yeah, well, actually, you know what, Rick?
No,
this is the
burger.
I wanted you to realize this is made out of all steak meat. You saw the brisket, the chuck, the short rib. I'm going to show that to you on the block. But this is real meat. It's not mystery meat. It's not trimmings. It's things that are coming right off of that Black Angus cattle, and that's what makes this so special. You are going to taste the difference.
Tastes like a burger.
When you look at that burger, and look at it, it cuts just like a steak.
It tastes like a steak.
And it tastes like a steak. So now let's go to that steak that we've had here for years and years. I'm going to cut right in the half of this, because this has been sitting now for a few minutes, but I want you to see the texture, the moisture, and the quality of this steak. This is a medium steak. Look at what you're getting out of that, Rick. Now, this is no fat on the outside of it at all. We've cleaned it from one end to the other, but what you're getting is the moisture that's inside a sirloin steak is from the beautiful marbling. And look at that. I want to show you a slice. Every slice will be exactly the same. And the reason for it, because our butchers have hand-trimmed every single one of these by hand and then cut them in the beautiful portions and then individually vacuum
I've been to the plant. I know it. I've seen it. Okay, Ray. It's also America's Butcher. What is a sirloin?
So important. You're not going to see these sirloin steaks in a supermarket because they don't cut them this way. We take what's just the heart of the sirloin, which is here. We take just the center cut, and we cut these beautiful steaks. Now, we're aging this for 28 days before we do anything. Once it's aged, we take all of the fat off it, completely trim it, and you're getting a sirloin steak that's got no fat at all. You're going to eat from one end to the other. It's that same restaurant quality that you would get if you went to a great steakhouse. So think about what you'd pay for a sirloin steak. It's pretty different, right? And of course, the triple blend burger, the butcher burger. And the reason I made this is because it's 3 blends. Wow. We start with the brisket, which gives us the texture. And you can see the beautiful texture in the brisket. That's why I like that. The short rib, which is the flavoring. And you see the marbling, Rick, in there? That's what gives us the flavoring, all that marbling. And of course, the chuck. I love putting the chuck in there because it makes the tenderness of every single bite. So when you take texture and you take taste and you take tenderness, you've got the triple blend burger, which is what I created as what I call the butcher burger.
Boy, oh boy, they're good butcher burgers. That can be done so quickly and so easily. When you order, by the way, you're going to have them individually packaged, individually wrapped. They go into your freezer. They slide in these nooks and crannies of your freezer. And when it comes to these burgers, here's another thing that I love. You cook these babies from frozen.
Right from frozen.
You take them like, what's for dinner tonight? They're not thawed out. We got to thaw them out for a couple hours. No. Cook them from frozen. Right on the grill, right on your pan.
That's right from frozen. And then the sirloin steaks are also individually vacuum packed, Rick. And what you do there, I want to always get my steaks to room temperature. So once I get them to room temperature, I take them out and I thaw them out in the fridge. Now, if you get in a pinch, like I do at times, just take that frozen package, run it under cold water for about 15 minutes, and it's going to be ready to go. That's how simple it is.
At this today only price, the value story here is normally 133. I don't know how I've never seen the 10 steaks and the 10 burgers.
No.
How you break this down, but I do know one thing: that some burgers, drive-through burgers, now beef has gone through the roof. And the pickle is bigger than the burger because they shrink up.
It is. And
so these are 4 ounce, and these actually plump.
They do, and
there's
a reason why. Because we fold the meat together. We take those beautiful blends, we fold them together, and what happens is it actually cooks from the inside out, whereas the traditional burger cooks around the outside. Now, when it cooks around the outside, what happens? The edges get hard, the center is not cooked. With our burger, it steams from the inside out. You're going to get a beautiful, beautiful flavor. But what you're going to get is you're going to get plumping. Here's the plumping. Drop it on your grill from frozen. Now, you're getting the seasoning packet with this. So after about 4 to 5 minutes from frozen, drop the seasoning on, flip it over, and look what happens. The burger actually plumps. And of all the things that I bring to QVC, Rick, it's the one thing I get most comments about. People say, I can't believe the burger doesn't shrink, it actually plumps. Well, when you start with the best meat possible and you just fold it together instead of pressing it together, you get something very, very special.
Hey, you got the best of both worlds here.
Yes.
A lot of people prefer the sirloin too, because the sirloin has some of the marbling that you like with the ribeye, right? And yet it's got the tenderness that a lot of people love with the filet. And it's got the price that is better than both. So you really got the best of all worlds here.
It is. And the reason most people love the sirloin is because there is 0 fat on this, right? You're not going to bite into gristle or any fat. The other thing that I love this for, and this is why this is always in my freezer, lots of them, is because it's the most versatile steak. Right? I can use it as a steak. I can use it and cut it into kebabs.
On a salad.
I can slice it thin. Here, I did it on a salad. Look at how beautiful this looks.
It's great on a salad.
I mean, because you can see every single slice is lean. It's got no fat on it. So you're not going to bite into gristle. It's going to be incredibly tender. And when you do that with this steak, you're going to realize so many things you can do with it. And I call it the everything steak.
On a Q card, by the way, little VIP story there. You save $10 on this. Choose your sale day. You choose 24. Choose $10 off your purchase with your Q card. If you're using it right now, take advantage of it. Save another 10, which brings these now to under $100. Which is, whoa, that's $5 a piece. Your opportunity, because you're getting 20 of these. That's crazy good.
It really is.
Right? $5. Is that how that's working out?
That's how it's working out.
Come on, baby. $5 burger, $5 steak. This is an opportunity for you to take advantage of it. Today only price, 10 and 10, individually packaged. All their final thoughts, all you on why you put this together, Ray.
It's grilling season. If you're going to put something on the grill, put the best on the grill. A great sirloin steak, a great burger that's going to plump when you actually cook it. Your guests are going to be thrilled, and most importantly, you're going to be thrilled.
Under $6. Great to have you here, sir.
Great to see you here. Thank you. Happy holiday. Yes.
Happy holiday indeed. Yes. To all the dads out there, everybody out there who's loving life, enjoying the 4th of July weekend, as 300 people are shopping.